Y'all, it's Erica Nicole in the building, and I'm here with none other than students of promise in a high school representing. Say your name, please. Warrensville Heights, sitting here, sitting pretty, and they are ready to rock. Welcome to you guys. Welcome to Beautiful Mirror. Welcome to day 4, where you guys are in studio recording a podcast, and you're also recording your I am statements. So do me a favor. Let's open up this podcast. I want you guys to tell the listeners and the viewers what you created. Like, what was one of your I am statements? And then why did you create that? What's the story behind that? How does it resonate? Later on, I want you guys to talk about how you thought about the program. Did we make you uncomfortable? Did you get any more self-assurance by doing your I am statements? Was this a new concept for you? Like, I want to know all your thoughts, all your feelings, good and bad, ready to go. Who want to start me off first?
Hi, my name is Myron Sparks. I'm in 10th grade, and I go to Warrensville Heights High School. I am a hard worker. The reason why I'm a hard worker is because in life, if you want something, you have to work for it.
Hi, my name is Yasmin King. I'm a freshman at Warrensville Heights High School. My I am statement is I'm strong because I've been through a lot of things in my life. I lost my dad when I was 7. I lost my grandmother 4 months ago. And I've just been trying to get through it because people have told me I'm strong. And I'm going to get through it.
Hi, my name is Artavius Hill, and I'm 10th grade, and I go to Warrensville Heights High School, and I am unique. I'm unique because I don't like just being boring. You know, I like to run around, have fun, and be myself.
My name is Sindor Pittman. I go to Warrensville Heights High School, and I am creative. The reason why I'm creative is because I can express my creative ways in dancing.
Okay.
The 2021 Breakfast Club.
The high school breakfast club.
Why do you guys think I am statements are important?
Okay.
Why do you guys think they're important?
I want to go first.
And it's a conversation, so y'all can talk amongst each other. Just try not to cut each other off.
I want to speak first.
Okay.
I am statements are important because it's just to help you think positive of yourself, not negative.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I like that.
So everybody chime in,
Jump in.
Jump in.
Oh.
If you have something to say, jump in.
Like, it's not supposed, like, not everything you do is going to be negative. Your life is not supposed to be negative. It's supposed to be more positive than it is negative.
Do you feel you should have a balance in life?
Yes.
Okay.
But, well, not really a balance. It should be more positive than negative, always.
Right. And if you got a balance in life, your positivity can be positive towards other people. So, and you giving off positive energy, and then they'll like you for that. And you'll be known as a positive and happy person. Can't always be negative all your life. Can't be that.
It's always that person always going to bring you down.
And once you have the positivity, it spreads out to other people for them to have positivity.
You said it's always going to be somebody to bring you down. How do I am statements help with negative people, other people? How does I am statements help you?
I am statements are supposed to be like, no matter who says what about you, you always know that I am this. I will always know that I am strong, no matter how many people I lose in my lifetime, because people are going to come and go. I know that I'm strong.
So do you guys think what's more important, what someone else says about you or what you say about yourself? What's more important?
What you say about yourself.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to think about what other people are saying about you. Don't worry about them. Move along with your life. They saying something about you, don't worry about none of that. They not doing nothing to you, so don't worry about none of that. That's just bringing negativity into your life. You don't want none of that. All you want is just positive energy.
And most likely, when somebody's being negative towards you, it's because they feel negative to themselves.
Because they're insecure.
And plus, at the end of the day, it's you, it's myself now.
So it's shown that people who do like daily affirmations normally feel better about themselves. So those people are more likely to have a positive experience with someone else. So why do you think I am statements are not as popular as they should be? Why do you think like everybody's not doing it? Why do you think that is?
Because some kids think it's boring.
Okay, and what else?
Some kids might not think it's fun.
Some kids just might like. So this might be like there's popular person in the school, and they're just like, oh, I'm so negative about everybody else, and then they're just like, oh, that's not cool to be positive to everybody else, so let me just be negative, and then everybody follows that one person because they're popular.
Okay.
You never want to be a follower. Always be a leader.
So
That's
how
gonna
did you
get you somewhere in life.
Excellent. How did you guys feel when y'all first had to say your I am statements? That's
Nervous.
kind of what. Okay, right. Why were you nervous?
It made me feel nervous, but after a while, it started letting me open up more and being more confident about myself, and let me express more about what I can do.
How did you feel?
It made me open up to things that I probably wouldn't open up to people about.
Oh, the reason what made me feel, it just made me, I was nervous because it's the first time doing this.
Yeah.
Overwhelming, and me overthinking too, so.
Yeah. So now that you guys are getting used to saying I am statements, do you think you would continue?
Yes,
Maybe.
most
Yes.
definitely.
Definitely.
Because
And it tells people how your personality is too.
Yeah. What made you say maybe?
I'm not that considerate. People see my personality.
Say that one more time.
I'm not that people see my personality.
So when I am statements is more for you, right? So you can do these when there's no one else looking. Is remember we said it's all about you, what you think about yourself. So now that you know that, like they're for you, even if you're having a bad day, if you know, maybe you tried your hardest, but you scored an 89 on the test and didn't get the A that you wanted. What's an I am statement that you can say? Because you tried your best. So what's something that you can say? What type of I am statement can you say?
I try my best.
I try my best. What else? Never give up.
Work hard.
What else? And then I am
achiever.
what?
I am an achiever.
I am an achiever. What about I'm proud of myself?
Mm-hmm.
Because you tried your best, right?
You tried it.
Right.
You didn't fail at least.
Exactly.
What about I am determined? Because you kept on
Yes.
trying to get that better score.
You kept on working. Even though you didn't get that A you didn't want, you still kept working, you still
Yeah,
steady.
you got close to it.
Excellent.
So, everybody did their I am statements.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, we good. Y'all
Good
did
job,
good. Clap yourselves up. Y'all did a great job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Terrence Davis, and I am a very active person. I say that because when I'm in school and when I am out of school, I'm constantly moving and I'm constantly playing music. That's basically, my background.
Okay, all right. That was good. You gonna go again?
Say something.
Say something else, or just flow with what you have. We just want you, as you do it again, you just want to do it better, bring out more personality.
All right.
So it's just like everybody gonna get more than one time to do it, and then your moderator, she gonna ask y'all some
Passionate
questions.
about music, things like that.
Yeah.
More so. Go ahead. You was about to say something to him.
Yeah, it was like I'm into music, so when music, you gotta people do music, they love music. You gotta explain it like you really have that passion in your heart. People that do music have it in their heart. So you want to express that feeling of why you do music into that camera, so people be like, oh yeah, I mess with him, man. I'm into music. You want to connect with the music lovers.
So, could my I am statement be, I am very interested in the art of music?
That's a thing. It's about you.
You
Like,
could be
Go-
like,
go
I am
deeper.
music. Tell people why
I
you
am,
are
I
music.
am music because I listen to a bundle of artists such as Prince, George Michael, Michael Jackson. They are my inspirations, and that inspired me to be the best that I can and to keep singing and to keep doing what I do in the music fields.
When you sing, what does music do for you?
It helps me to understand the meaning of someone's personality.
Okay.
So like that's how I can understand someone. Like if someone is singing about maybe a traumatic experience, I can understand where they're coming from. So I know how they feel, like either whether they're happy or if they're sad or if they're just confused.
So you get into the story of the music.
Let me ask you this too, and I don't technically know this, but a lot of producers or singers say they see music as colors. Do you see music as colors?
Honestly, I see music as showing someone's true colors.
Okay.
I say you see music as colors too.
You see? Okay, because a lot of times people will take a certain color and they apply it to music. So I personally haven't really got that, but I kind of want to hear anybody, like if you know about that, I'd like to hear your perspective.
I see music as colors because different rappers sing about different things, and most rappers nowadays they sing about mostly like killing or having somebody getting killed by them or seeing somebody get killed. Now, say like people like Lil Baby or Wild Wave. Lil Baby sing about how he had a traumatic past. Like it's this one song he have said, emotionally scarred. Like he sing about what actually happened in his life. Wild Wave sing about what actually happened in his life. Even though it's on the same like thing, it's like they sing from different experience, so it's totally different. So say if Lil Baby color was red, Wild Wave, I say his was blue because his is more traumatic, more sad, more down low. But Lil Baby try to make it upbeat, kind of like. So that's what I would say.
Rap is a way, there's about 8-9 billion people in the world. Rap is just a way. Music in general is just a way to how everybody think differently sometimes. So it's just a way to express themselves. If they don't know how to do it the right way, maybe their words could flow better through rap and music and stuff.
Yep, some people talk through their music.
Right.
Yeah, like such as old school artists, like I mentioned earlier, Prince, George Michael, all of them great legends. They either spoke about experiences or experiences that other people may have had.
Yeah, and I see that because if you listen to Whitney Houston songs before she passed away and stuff, when she started using auto-tune, it became more like unreal. Yeah. But when she was not using auto-tune and like just speaking from her heart, you can actually feel the song. Like I'm a type of person to like actually listen to the song and trying to get to understand the meaning of that song and listen to the words. So I'm not into that I killed you or you killed me, like whatever, like that King Von, whatever they be saying.
Yeah,
so question, so what do you guys think I am statements, do they have a place in music?
Yes, they have a very strong place in music because when you're speaking about your I am statement and it's a part of music, it's stating who you are or who you feel you're meant to be or who you feel you want to be.
All right, I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Now y'all young, but see this generation, knowing their music, older music, whatever. So, can you think of any artist whose album was actually named I Am?
I Am.
Honestly,
did J. Cole have a?
I'll give you a hint. It's an older artist.
Older artist.
Like early 2000s type, older.
90s.
Dr. Dre.
Boys to Men.
Nope. Everybody get a chance.
Me.
Was it Michael Jackson?
Whitney Houston.
Nope.
Was it Prince?
Nope.
Tupac.
What genre?
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Nope.
Ooh, Snoop.
Nope.
Cool J.
Nope.
It's a group.
Nope. A solo artist.
Did I say Dr. Dre?
LL Cool J? Well, he just said that, didn't he?
Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
What Project Pat?
Nope. Y'all ready to give up?
No.
Master P.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to see.
Jay-Z.
Was it Bone Thugs? No, you said that.
Okay, I say you close.
Really?
It's a solo artist, right?
Yeah. He's the closest.
He must be from Cleveland.
Kanye?
No, he said Jay-Z.
Oh, he said Jay-Z. I thought he said Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bad Bunny.
P. Diddy.
Nope.
Biggie.
Kendrick.
Nope.
It wasn't.
You was close again.
What is the first letter?
Man, I'm getting.
Not Tupac, right?
Nope.
I'll give you one more hint.
This is good.
Here, this hint.
One of the artists you mentioned, they had beef with this artist for at a particular time.
DMX.
No, not Damon Dash. Not Damon. Okay, what's his name?
No, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
beef with
think.
Jay-Z.
It ain't Marvin Gaye.
Had beef with Jay-Z. Who had beef with Jay-Z? There's no point to have beef
A
with
lot of
Jay-Z.
people probably
Kanye
did.
had like that was. He wasn't out. Was he out in the 90s?
No, he's early 2000s.
That's what I thought.
Trying to think.
See, I don't follow
I said-
rap.
Right, I don't.
Okay, he's the only person. Now, if you don't get on this,
Don't tell us though. I want to guess it.
I only guess it.
all right.
I don't want to guess it.
Wait, hold on. You give us the hint.
We don't
Yeah.
know. Don't
All
tell
right.
us.
He the only person that people say beat Jay-Z in a battle.
BJZ in the battle.
It's not DMX, is it?
Jay-Z a legend, so like.
Right. You know. And
Nas.
Yup.
Who?
And I just played this on the other day.
that was my next pick. I promise you.
You was hitting on that.
I was hitting the close one.
Yeah, you was hitting it.
Jay-Z, Biggie, or Nas usually be
Yay.
grouped in lyrics. So, all right.
Coach got
It's
hurt.
crazy. You always getting something.
I Am, I believe, was his sophomore album.
I am.
Yeah, he got some good stuff.
So I Am can be in music. Y'all answered y'all question.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have rappers like that, like Jay-Z and them. We have rappers like that today. You just don't know. Like
Okay,
all of them died.
Who? So who's some artist that's similar to Jay that you would compare to Jay-Z?
Not
but they
compare, but like
Yeah,
older.
you can't really compare no.
You can't compare them to them, but like
Yeah.
I would say, like we have people like when y'all had Jay-Z and stuff like that. We have some of the people like Mo3.
Y'all like Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar. I'm not really.
I haven't
into
heard
his
him in a
music.
minute. The last time I
Yeah.
heard him was on the song "Humble." That's
Yeah.
about it.
Man, you gotta think about it though, cause back then we still got some rap that's about stories now, but it usually a lot of
killing.
Do you think
If I'm being honest,
do you think music is too violent now?
of course.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say too violent.
It depends.
But like,
if we talking about Eazy-E, then it's all gonna balance out.
I say it depends because it's certain types of music that can be violent. Like now you see like hip hop, like no disrespect to King Von, but you know sometimes they be dissing other people. So
King
that-
Von, I feel like he got himself in his own
yeah,
situation.
you could do. King Von was living life. He was living life.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was
his
really
songs
into
wasn't
that.
always like kind and friendly, but like he was living life.
You can.
So what happened with King Von? What?
He got into a fight.
He got caught up.
And he got into a fight at a bar because you know how he is. He all about that hood life or whatever. And he ended up getting shot because you know people don't fight nowadays. All they do is shoot and kill.
So do you think he died in the same way he rapped about?
Yeah.
He got caught up.
Because all he did is talk about what he killed or who he killed or who he can get other people to kill.
I think the difference between y'all generation and mine and maybe even the early 2000s is like people could actually like battle in music and not really take it to like a personal level where they trying to kill each other. I mean, there's been some heavy beefs and things of that nature that could have escalated that far, but I think now you see more actual rappers getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely because
Or getting caught up in that gang life.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but some rappers ain't ever gonna get caught up in that gang life because you could look on YouTube today talking about when I met such and such rapper, they wasn't really about what they talk. So
Right.
and
So what do you guys think the difference is for the rappers who show up and all they do is think about really killing versus the ones who just rap about
I
it?
feel like they got underlying something going on in their own life.
Yeah,
Well,
something
no,
happened
let
in
me
their past.
clarify the question.
It could be money.
What do you think the difference is from the rappers who can separate like this is just music versus if somebody beefing with somebody they make it personal, it's like it's my real life.
That's a good question, actually.
If you beefing about killing artists, you rather how about you just rap about what you gonna do to make it better, what you gonna do with other people and stuff. You don't always gotta be negative. You feel me?
Yeah, like why do you not rap about positive stuff, like how you got out of your situation, or how you got out of prison, like, or how prison changed your life and to made you a better person. Like, why talk about kill this, kill that, kill everywhere? Like, nah, killing is not the thing.
Do you think there's a reason for that?
I mean,
are people speaking from their truth?
That's what I'm
Most
saying.
of
I
them-
feel like people speaking like
They just talking to talk.
No, not everybody. Not everybody.
Not everybody.
Some people really be, you
it's
know.
a lot of people. Like Mo3, he died caught up in that gang life, and he was trying to get away from it.
Rod Wave was getting hungry, so.
Right, Rod Wave grew up poor, and look at him now.
A lot of rappers grew up poor.
Yeah.
Lil Baby.
And
Hey, Machine Gun Kelly grew up in Cleveland.
People give back.
Got out
you
it.
feel
He
me?
got it.
People go to their hood, they give back and stuff. That's
Look,
what. That's what that real. That's what's cool. That's what that real rap about. You feel me?
For example, R. Kelly, you know he had some real good music, but he was doing stuff that he was not supposed to be
They
doing.
ain't no business
Yeah.
doing.
So like people can sing about different things, but really doing something totally different from it. Like
Yeah.
people can sing about killing this and killing that, but in real life they taking care of their family, taking care of their kids, or not even doing that.
So
You
do you
right.
think that for bringing it back to like I am statements and like affirmations, when you say I have value, do you think those same rappers can honestly say they have value? Those
Some of them,
who
yeah.
are
Some
talking
of 'em.
about murdering and killing and
nah.
taking somebody's life
I
out, do you
feel like
think they value
You have.
life?
I feel like
most of them they can't say they value. So, but some of them they can separate music and actual life. But the people that can't, I feel like they didn't even find who they actually are yet.
Most of them just rap to impress.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because look,
Or to
I
get money.
I killed such and such on this block. I'll be on this block. The block is out on that
If you
block.
really think about it, they just telling on themselves.
Exactly, they just really telling themselves. And the only people that really watch this is they ops, and they want to know where they at. They gonna really get caught up.
Right, and that's how people get killed. Period.
They be getting shot with that 4.5. Stand up.
So how does that music influence you? Because a lot of times these rappers are trying to glorify different things and brag about themselves because they feel like they have an audience. So how does that influence you by listening to their music?
I have a younger brother. So my brother is 13, and he listens to all those rappers that say kill this and kill that. And I be telling him, sometimes I be rocking with him, be like, oh yeah, this song hard or whatever. But like most of the time, be like, don't turn into this person, because all I can think about, because he growing up, all I can think about is he can be out doing what Tamir Rice did, end up getting shot and killed, and now everybody else in the house is about to be devastated. So I tell him,
does it have on you? That's his question. What influence does it have on all of you? The music that you guys hear.
It's not an influence on me. I can say that for a fact. I've never really been a big fan about all this hard rapping, rap in general. I've always been hip to old school people that really had problems to talk about. Nowadays, in my opinion, I feel like they ain't got nothing to talk about now. All they talk about is what they did and how they still not over it yet.
Well, let's talk about that though.
They talk about more money, cars, girls, and giving back. Like if you're gonna talk about money, slaughter 20.
Okay, so let me ask you this. All right, so if a rapper say, "I want to get money," does that make y'all want to get money?
I mean,
it depends.
It depends on how I make it.
How is they making the money?
Because if it depends if he was talking about, killing who, then a week later he talk about money. Basically, all he doing is putting a bounty on his head, for real.
Or he using that, because that nowadays that's what these teenagers and young adults are into. That's what they listen to. So you gotta what's it called? You gotta put yourself in position to make money. People don't want to hear about how your girl died and stuff like that no more. It's just
they just don't care.
I think that these artists do influence the younger generation to want to get money, but I feel like they don't do it in a way that is realistic for y'all. Because a lot of times they like, let's get this money, Yeah, they out on the block, but they not saying get this job or get this
information. They always gotta say,
start your business. Very few artists are telling you how to get that money versus just get that money, and then you see them just doing whatever or just having fun, and like money just don't drop out of the sky. So I feel like people gotta.
They not getting the right message.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Well, they putting out the wrong message.
Exactly. They instead of saying, "Oh man, go get your bachelor's, go get your associate, go get your master, go get your doctorate, PhD." They always say, "Oh, let's go
sell some bags.
Let's go somewhere. Exactly. Go sell Go sell a brick, something like that. Go hit a lick, something like that." You feel me? They don't never say anything.
Or go catch a body.
Like that's what hitting the lick is, but whatever terms. But anyway.
Come on, George.
Look. They'll never say, "Let's go get a real job. Let's go provide for people. Let's do this.
Let's go give back to the community."
Right, because I'm 16
let's
already trying to make a living for myself. Already. You got to start at a young age. You can't just wait till you're 30 and trying to make a life. Right. It's too late.
When I get older and become famous off of music, I've never had intentions or never will have intentions on having my lyrics talking about killing or selling drugs.
But you don't know if you go have that living. Something may go totally wrong. You might become paralyzed. You might lose your voice or something. You got to plan ahead.
But I got you.
But no,
I got you.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
We older now, so we know what's right and wrong. Well, should at least have an idea what's right and wrong.
There's a lot of people today that choose to get a little bit of money and partake in, activities that they don't have to do. Instead of just getting a job and doing the right thing, getting them some new shoes or something like that.
Most people
may think. Is it fair to say, like you said, Terrence, when you become famous off of music, you won't be singing about certain things? Is it fair to say you won't be singing about those things because it's not your story?
Yeah.
Right. So some of these rappers who we hear, now some is fluff and made up, and just like when you write in a story, you're gonna add some stuff to make it sound better, right?
Of course.
That's right. So, but a lot of these rappers, even Jay-Z, listen to his early music, they're telling their stories of survival. You get what I'm saying? So where you hear killing and murder and stuff like that, you said, I would never sing about something like that. To somebody else, this is their norm. Like, this is when they lay down at night, they had to lay low enough so a bully wouldn't come through their window. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all that anxiety, all that stuff that they carried for years, just being where they were, it's also, like you said earlier, George, it's a way that they express themselves.
And I also feel like some rappers, where they start off singing, and they start singing like what they want, and then they start hearing other rappers what they sing about, and then start trying to sing what they sing, because it's like the norm now or something like that.
Everybody sounds just alike.
Yeah.
Yep.
No individuality.
Right.
One thing I wish for rappers and, like regular singers from nowadays is why use auto-tune when you can use your natural voice that God gave you?
Because some people don't even have a natural voice.
I mean...
And some people use auto-tune for the effects.
Yeah.
And the gimmick part, I would say, T-Pain, I think he can really sing, but, because of that, that style, that was real popular.
It was.
Most definitely.
And it still is, because T-Pain is unique.
And what was the old group that used to use auto-tune all the time? They're an old group.
Like Roger Troutman.
Yeah. So, like, he wasn't the first person to do it. It's just certain people, certain artists, it just worked for them.
90%.
Some people got some nice
auto-tune back then. It was just like a synthesizer, and he used to put the little thing in his mouth, and then his synthesizer notes would come through that. So it was probably the basis of what auto-tune is today.
Yeah, the industry is sometimes a game now, though, because
it is.
Because people just bounce up out of nowhere. Oh, there's not even that. People be bad at rapping. They just don't have the fame and clout that they need. So they do anything to get that fame. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
People are different. You do something, it's gonna happen. You gonna get something back. Like, say if you do something good, you might get something good back. If you do something bad, you get that back.
Karma is good and bad too. It's all the way.
So what you reap, that's
because everything.
Every action get a reaction.
Right.
Everything in the universe lines up to a point where if you do something good, you do something good, right? Like Elijah was saying.
Yeah.
I don't don't know. I mean, rappers sing about a whole bunch of different things. Some of them real, some of them different. You never know because like
you never
nowadays,
really gonna know their story.
You really never know the
Right.
story. Yeah.
you can't meet them in person and actually talk to them because they too famous or they got too much stuff going on.
They be
So many people out
So
for
whether
'em.
it be good or bad, what would you say is important for your? Let's use your younger siblings because you guys seem like you're not affected by the music like some people are, which is good. So what would you tell your siblings if your siblings are listening to any type of music, whether it be murder, killing, or worship, or whatever the case may be? You know, what are you telling you? What's important for your siblings to have while they're listening
Just
to that
to know
music?
what's right and wrong.
That's what I'm saying. There's no
And then know who.
You know what I'm saying?
Know who they are and keep it positive. That's all you gotta do.
Like,
Keep it positive.
Like like whenever you hearing something,
You going next? So we got you.
whenever you hearing like music like that, try to be conscious of what you know. Like how Terrell said, you got to know what's right and what's wrong. So be more aware of your surroundings and how you might think of it, so that in the future you're not basically replaying what you just heard, but with your actions.
So what I was about to say, man, you just messed me up. But anyway, oh no, I got it now.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
Yeah, I listen to that stuff be about guns, stendos, weed, you know, but that don't mean you gotta roll a Dutch or anything to go get a job. You feel me? You don't gotta.
I mean,
don't partake in these negative activities. Go get, you know what I'm saying? Make that. Always make your money in your bank account have a positive slope.
So let me ask you this. So do you think you're a better person with or without your I am statement?
I think I'm better with, because I'm expressing who I am to know to know myself better, get to know myself.
I say I'm with it because I did not know myself for a long time, and I'm now learning how to just focus on me and not everybody else.
How about you?
My I am statement is.
I feel like
my I am statement is that I need to be. I'm optimistic, so you feel me. I don't really have a lot of negative situations, but every time I do, when everything is in my presence, I was like, all right, y'all, let's go do this, let's get this. You feel me? Let's bring it to a light.
Do you feel like you're better with or without your I am
I'm better
statement?
with it.
What about you? Better with or without?
both, because I know who I am. I know what I want in life. I'm confident in who I want to be, and I know how to handle myself when it's situations that I cannot, really understand how to get out of. Like, everything happens. I believe that the God that I believe in, everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
So, if He sent me in a path, then I'm gonna follow that path, because He's not just gonna put this here for no reason.
I got a question. I got a question for you.
Sure.
So, like, do you believe that God? You say you think God make your path, but you don't believe that you have some type of way to get off that path?
I mean,
Well, this is a good. Y'all, let's go.
I've always believed that if He put it, I've always believed that you have a choice.
You do.
When people say you don't have a choice, they just saying that just so they can get the affection that they want.
Right.
But I know what's right and what's wrong. So I know my God will not lead me in the path of destruction,
But it's the
lead me
things
in the
that
path
you
of
do, though.
righteousness.
Yeah, but God is always gonna test you though.
Yeah, you always gonna have an obstacle.
Yeah, He's
gonna
gonna
put an obstacle.
Is he gonna test you, or are you gonna be faced with choices for you to choose?
He gonna
choices.
He gonna put a big barrier obstacle that's like Spider-Man couldn't even climb.
Like, are you gonna run away from it, or are you gonna go straight
Right. We
forward?
had that game
I'm
the
gonna run
other
to
day.
I'm gonna run to it because you never know what's in store for you. Like,
into a brick wall.
like I know He's not gonna lead me in the path of destruction, like I said earlier, but lead me in the path of righteousness. And I believe that He will guide me, for He is my shepherd, and that I shall not want. So if I follow that path that He created me to follow, that may lead me to one day rejoin Him in the heavens.
The game one day, well, I think that was yesterday, we was playing the game, and he said he was running away from, I think.
Wisdom and knowledge.
Wisdom.
Yeah, knowledge and wisdom. And say if you had, like, a yellow brick thing, like a yellow brick sidewalk or something, and it's two ways, and one way is to real fun, because us as teenagers, we like have fun, we like to go out in places, so one way was real fun, and then one way just to go in the house, most of us pick that fun route.
Nah,
it depends though.
Let's
Depends
use
what
this scenario, right? Because something just happened, and I think we can all learn from and use from. And with my cheerleaders, I talk to them about choices all the time. So we just had this beautiful, beautiful African American young lady, Sha'Carri Richardson, who was just disqualified from being in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
This is where we talk about choices, right?
Made a bad choice.
She correct. But do we understand her bad choice?
No. Did she and
I'm asking because here's the thing: when you get to that role, say because to answer your question, what she was trying to get you to say was, what if sometimes you make a bad choice? Like we're all falling, right? So we can all be in a position where we can make a bad choice. But what's the difference if you have a choice on the table? The roadway, right? I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain. My mom just passed away. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I choose an illegal substance, and I got my future over here, right? Yeah. So nobody's saying she's right or wrong. She made the choice that she made in her situation. Let me finish. Hold on. She made the choice that she made in her situation, but we understand she made it in pain. But what could she have had to help her not make that choice?
She could have ran.
She could have.
What else? No. What could she have? What could Sha'Carri Richardson do differently?
She could have decided to look ahead in her future, and if her future is right here waiting for her, and then she chooses an illegal substance, you should think, okay, will my mom want me to do this, or will she want me to look at my future? Because think about it, when you have your future right here, if you're going to the Olympics, and you have a chance to make it big time on the TV screen, why let that go to waste? All that hard work that your mother.
It's one word I'm looking for from y'all. It's one word I'm looking for from y'all. What is she missing? What is she missing? What was Sha'Carri Richardson missing in this situation?
Trust and belief.
No.
Maturity.
No. It's something that you all need because you're going to have life happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said. So we're all going to go through things. We're going to have stuff happen to us at the drop of a dime, and we don't have no control over it. But it also
guidance.
That's close, but it's something. It starts with a C.
Control.
No, that's good
concentration.
Too. What else? She needed one thing.
Courage.
She needed a way to cope.
Cope.
Oh.
She needed a way to cope.
Listen,
and that was her way to cope. Go ahead.
I'm not saying this to be funny, but if she gonna roll up that wood, she gonna get penalized like she should, because you're not able to run no more.
But no, because if you think about it, if your mom died, she knew the rules, but if your mom died, if my mom died, I would be broken. Like, but her mom died. So what you supposed to do?
I'm not gonna be the same, but I'm not gonna partake in those activities because
honestly. So is it fair to say? Is it fair to say what we would do if we're not Sha'Carri?
Right. I mean, no,
we can't. No, because we're not in that situation.
So right. So
that's how she coped.
No, exactly. That's what I'm getting.
How she coped.
Let me ask y'all this: what do you think would have helped her make the right decision?
If she would have
probably somebody by her side.
Therapy. Yes. That's it.
Support.
Yes. And they would help her cope.
Her mom probably was her support.
No.
So
she wasn't.
Normally a lot of times these situations come up, a tragic situation. So either your support system is gonna say, nah, don't do that, or they're gonna be there right with you, like, yo, let's just roll up this weed, let's blow, let's pour some liquor out for your moms or whatever. So it's up to you to have that right circle.
Yes.
That's gonna say, nah, you about to be in the Olympics. Even if they smoke, they gonna be like, you can't smoke. And even in that gangster life, there's been gangsters that'll take their little brother or that little kid in the hood, like one of y'all that's doing good, like, no, you can't be with us.
Yeah.
You gotta go home, get out of here.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need that support system that's not gonna allow you. And like you were saying, that's grace. That's that's the God in your life that's gonna protect you and get you out of there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it's so many things that we can learn from her story. And I put that on my Facebook page. Her story is just not in vain because so many of you guys are looking at her and just what happened and how one choice literally just changed the route that she was on. Like we talked about the path, right? Mm-hmm. It was her choice to make that. But like you said, your support system, who's around you matters. Like you can look at your surrounding and look at the type of people you hanging out with and kind of see where your life is going to be headed if you don't make a different choice. So the fact that she didn't have people around her like, listen, sis, you can't do this. Like you made it here. Like we here now.
Right.
That that breaks my heart for her that she didn't have those type of people around her. I'm like, y'all, everybody around her who was around her and knew, y'all failed her because she wasn't even able to have a weak moment. Yeah. Right. You get what I'm saying? You should have those friends who want the best for you. They're not gonna say, oh, Terrence, oh, something happened to you. Oh yeah, man, let's just go get high. We gonna make you feel better. No, and some people, I will tell you this, I have family members this way and it's no judgment. But some people, that's how they know how to cope. Yeah. They only know how to cope by medicating, which is really not. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So they look for that numbness, which it doesn't do anything for you because the problem's still going to be there. Mm-hmm. But that's why it's important for you guys to know who you're hanging out with, who you're spending your time with, because you deserve to have a low moment. And if it happens, you need that person around you to pick you back up. Like, okay, come on, ladies, you got to get this together.
Right. So choose your circles wisely.
Yes.
Choose your circles wisely.
I feel like when you're building a friendship with people, you should at least know their background, because if you know their background, you know that you have a higher % chance of them having your back, and you're gonna have their back automatically.
Now, when you say background, what you mean?
Like, know who they are, like if they're trustworthy or not. Like if you've known that person for a long time, at least know if he's trustworthy, he or she, if she is trustworthy or not, because that's how you know who is a good friend and who is not, because someone that is not trustworthy, you can't depend on them to have your back.
But I had my friends I had in the past, of course they're not my friends anymore, but like I had people like, they show that they trustworthy, and then to a certain point, they just get bored. Yeah. Or something happen, and that trustworthy just keep turning your back on you. And the type of person I am,
say that one more time. Say that again.
Like when they get trustworthy, when they show trustworthy, and then something happen, or they just get bored, or just being your friend, period. And they just start turning their back on them, and just doing things dirty, doing things a friend should not do at all.
So does that mean that they probably were never trustworthy?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the facade, the representation.
Right.
Oh, that's a whole nother topic too. Y'all talking good today. Y'all warmed up.
Yeah, y'all. Y'all jumped in on the Breakfast Club this morning.
One thing I wish would have been, I wish that, that could be different in our society is for people to make the right choice. Like if you got your future right here, and then you got a whole nother, thing right here. Let's say if my mom just died and I had nobody to help support me, I would have followed my future, because I know if I was to, look at my future, look ahead, if I would have accomplished a lot more, I know the person that passed could have been proud. You know how they would have been like, I know your mother is proud of you right now because you have accomplished something very, above your pay grade, let's say.
I got a question.
And,
if y'all had to change one thing in your life that y'all did before, what would it be?
I don't know, cause everything that I did led me up to this point.
Yeah. One thing I would take back and redo is pay more attention in the 8th grade. Cause, hey, as crazy as it sounds now, that 8th grade, it could have, put me in honors courses and stuff. But I've always been the type to really just focus on music. And I mean, yeah, I did. I succeeded to get to this point. Cause, not everybody passed when, they was passing everybody else. So I'm just thankful that I got to pass that grade, pass those classes, and it's kind of it's helping me to open my eyes more about the real world, because high school is not easy.
You telling me?
What would you change?
I would just change my life, period. I would change people hanging
around.
Why
is that?
Because the choices I made before I got to this point was not good choices at all. And I would just change people to hang around and stop trying so much. I got to a point where I was so lonely where I used to beg everybody just to be a friend. Like, it's just like, I would just change people I hang around. I don't care who you are. I would just, hey, you my friend, you my best friend. Without me even knowing you for real. Like, I would just change people I hang around, just period.
Do you think that if you wouldn't have hit that low place that you were in, that you would have the value that you have for that place now? Like, that you're not settling just for any type of friendship? Because if you wouldn't have hit that low place, then you probably wouldn't even know, like, I deserve better than this.
Yeah, I feel like I hit that low place for a reason, but at the same time, I'm still trying to find that reason.
And then one thing I feel in life and society is if somebody can't accept you for who you are, then they're not a true friend. Like, somebody may talk too much. Okay, y'all get that. But that don't mean you don't know what they could be going through. You know what I mean? Like, you still got to think about not just your perspective, but other people's perspective. Like, why do they do that? Or why do they do the things that they do?
But what if you're asking people to accept who you are? What if it's something that you honestly should change about yourself?
I feel like the person should not change themselves. I just feel like people should adapt to the fact that that person should not change who they are just so they can feel.
But what if they're
sometimes you gotta change.
Yeah,
to make
you have to be
feel
open to change. Like, what if it's a negative? And this is not to put you on the spot for anybody. What if somebody has a just negativity? What if they cuss teachers out all day? You like, we just gonna accept that because
like,
that's who this person is.
I mean,
you won't get no friends like that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
right.
Not like trying to be the class clown, but just natural. If they do that on a daily basis, like, I mean, you never know.
I think we live in a culture now where everything is accept me as I am. Nobody wants to change to escape responsibility
I'm not
changing.
You know.
Huh?
Come on, optimistic.
With the last question, you feel me? You know, to be honest, I think I have a pretty solid life. I mean, there's always some points where I wish there was a reset button, but now I feel pretty good now. But I'm not changing my vibe for nobody. What was the question after Mrs. Coach Nikki?
Oh, I was asking her if she asked the question. I was just following up.
Oh, I said if you could have changed anything in your life, what would it be?
Some people I just hang around, you feel me?
Right.
So it could put me in a really real good outcome. I mean, if you wanna be successful, you gotta go around successful people. You can't go around a bunch of hoodlums and be, oh, how y'all get your own money?
Drugs.
Exactly. Selling bricks, selling cars. Like, some people will probably have a shop now on Instagram, something like that. Yeah. Come tap in, match we, whatever.
Be playing for.
I don't got time for that. But now, I'm not changing my vibe.
Just so you can be happy.
No, just so anybody else can be happy. Because that means I'm not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Why would, if a shorty not gonna dig my vibe, why would I try to dig her vibe?
Yeah.
It's not gonna make no sense. I'm not changing for nobody.
If you're not digging me, I'm not digging you. It's just how it is.
That's what
if we can't both be happy, you're not gonna be happy by block.
That's what Coach Nikki was saying. That's what Coach Nikki was saying. Like, in this society, it's just like accept me who I am or just don't be around me at all. That's what Coach Nikki was kind of saying. Cause like, I'm the type of person. It's like, man, you become my friend, you get the whole package, like everything. Like, you get the attitude, the downs, the ups, everything.
Yeah.
So like, if you my friend, just be ready. And then you can't tell me I didn't warn you. So like.
No, look. Like, if you roll with my mom in the car, I consider you a real friend, right? Because if I don't really want you to sleep over, if I don't really want you to get in my mom's car, whatever, I'll just be like, oh, no, bro.
It ain't no room.
I don't got no gas money. Ain't no room,
or if you know your mom gonna say no to that certain friend.
No, she'll say yes anytime, you feel me? Because me and my mom just on that type of level, you feel me? But if you... My mom's car hold a lot of gas, so if I let you in my mom's car with me in there, then I consider you my real friend. You feel me? Because
I know your family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, bro! If my mom done bought you something, you feel me? Like,
I feel like
no, I don't got no gas, bro. We can't even hit up the store. We on a tight schedule. My bad. We can't. You feel me? We can't.
I gotta go home and do some.
We talked about a little bit of everything today.
Y'all did real good.
Yeah,
I want y'all to clap it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all actually did a 40-minute podcast, so y'all almost all getting on that professional level here. So, yeah.